Well, we can always count on Sophie Cunningham to tell it like it is, and it's clear she's not a fan of how the CBA negotiation is being handled.
Our CBA is so dumb right now that like it's heading towards the lockout. So
no progress.
No.
Like just nothing.
Honestly, nothing. We get like weekly emails from the PA side of things, and it's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
We can debate who she thinks is being dumb in this whole process, the owners or the players. My gut tells me, though, she's upset with the union. Give this video a like if you agree. And the reason I think this is because respected voices are starting to come out and sound the alarm on how the players are handling this thing. The most prominent of those people has been the old guard's beacon of common sense, Rebecca Lobo. Rebecca has been calling it like it is for the past year, specifically calling out Caitlyn's singular impact on the league and the need for the WNBA to step it up when it comes to officiating. As a former player, she's got the inside track and has a better beat on all of this stuff than most, not to mention perspective. So when she says something, it carries some weight. And what she just said to me sounds like a bit of a dog whistle to the players. You've lost the optics battle. It's time to play nice and wrap this thing up. And with a couple of new developments I just read moments before recording this, I think the league and the WNBA Players Association both know the walls are closing in on the players, and we're getting close to the end. So here's what Rebecca said. Some of the rhetoric I've heard from their side has been a little bit troublesome. I think the players just need to be a little more careful with how they're articulating things, because if you're working whatever job, a max salary of $1.2 million, average salary of $500,000, if you don't think it's fair, that's fine, but don't call it a slap in the face. Of course, she's referencing what has become an infamous soundbite from Satu Sabali.
I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face. And I think we really have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league right now.
And here is why she thinks this matters. She goes on to say, and I'm worried the players might be getting to a point where they're losing some of the support from the public. And I think that's been a big part of this all along. This, I believe, is the dog whistle to the players' union. To me, she's saying you're losing the optics battle, and because of that, you've got no more moves left to make. Here's why. When it comes to negotiations, public support typically matters a lot. When you have it, it forces the other side to bend. But now people are more and more siding with the owners, which is rare. Now, I argue that the players started losing public support when they wore those pay us what you owe us shirts at the All-Star game, then went on to put on a, let's just say, forgettable performance. Candace Parker, who looks at everything through a business lens, called it out.
But y'all cannot come out there with those shirts of pay us what you owe us and then do that in the All-Star game.
Look, the underlying sentiment among fans has always been that without Caitlyn, the players wouldn't be getting half of what they're being offered by the owners right now. And you'd think the players would know that too. Why do you think the players opted out of the CBA early? It's not a coincidence. But yet, the players continue to act as if that's not the case, that we're not all here to watch Caitlyn, which is an optics nightmare. I mean, look at this Instagram post by the Players Association. I mean, how can they keep going out there with a straight face and say that everyone's tuning in for A'ja Wilson and Alyssa Thomas? The WNBA Finals ratings showed otherwise. I covered this in another video, but when you factor in the new Nielsen ratings methodology that they admit inflates the numbers, it's very likely more people watched the Fever's exhibition game against Brazil than the WNBA Finals that featured A'ja and Alyssa. It's like me telling my mother-in-law with a straight face that I bought her a blouse for her birthday. She'll smile and nod, but it was clearly my wife. Yet that's the kind of insanity that we're dealing with here. And now, despite what Natasha Cloud says about how the players can hold out and keep playing in Unrivaled, Unrivaled is tanking in the ratings. It's clear that casual fans don't care unless Caitlyn's involved. And while fans were supportive and still are supportive of the players getting a raise, now they're starting more and more to sound like Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Rec.
Money, please! Money!
Which brings us to what I think is the end game. Sophie's clearly done with it, and as she's done all along, she says what other players are thinking but don't have the balls to say. You've got Rebecca telling them straight up the players' union's complaining is not supported by the fans. And here's what just happened today. We've got Breanna Stewart telling Front Office Sports that she's finally seeing the light at the end of the CBA tunnel. And then we have the league putting out the 2026 schedule, which is a bit of a power move. It gets the fans excited, and if for some reason the season doesn't start on time, fans will blame the players. Again, optics. I think the walls have officially closed in, and as Rebecca Lobo insinuated, it's time to start playing nice and get back to basketball. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.